Open all cells on Block B!
Falcone said Otis Flanagan is the Rat King. A stretch, but worth investigating. I'll search his cell. Then tonight, death row, where Falcone was attacked.
Hey, sorry again for the harsh welcome yesterday. Hope your second day in prison is going better than the first. Need anything?
Otis Flanagan, prisoner in here. You know anything about him?
Haven't seen him in a while. There's cells on this block. I used to see him going to group therapy in the library. He fell in with the rat cult some time ago. Definitely unstable. Why you asking?
Yeah, you said it. I'm worried he could hurt somebody. That makes it my business to know where he is.
I've seen him be friendly with old Joe from the commissary. If you haven't already, try talking to him. Be careful out there.
Our escape plan is coming along, fellas. We got blueprints for all the key sections of Blackgate mapped out.
And we've ID'd some blind spots in the security cameras. We just gotta figure a way out of our cells quietly.
That guy downstairs, Otis Flanagan, he escaped and they haven't found him yet. How hard could it be?
Yeah, but he learned how to control the minds of rats. How long do you think something like that would take? Realistically.
Welcome, our newest recruits.
I think I heard something last night.
Corruption efforts of Dent, Commissioner Gordon, and unofficially, the Batman.
Come on! Everyone knows that was all Batman!
Speaking of Batman, multiple unconfirmed reports have him being spotted at Blackgate Prison last night. Could he have unfinished business with Falcone or the Rats? I asked Commissioner Gordon this morning.
Any rumors are exactly that. Rumors. I thought you reported the facts, Ms. Vale.
We addressed the public's concerns, Commissioner, and they're very concerned about this Day of Wrath mentioned in the Rat King's broadcasts.
Look, as far as we can tell, the so-called Day of Wrath is pure fiction. Just something this Rat King uses to stir people up so they'll commit crimes for him.
Those who've heard the recordings tell us the Rat King is very specific.
Touchstone with today's financial headlines. Shares of Falcone ship.
Come in, Mr. Malone. I can't imagine you got any rest last night. Is your hand okay? Or did you want to talk about something else?
My hand is killing me, along with every other part of my body.
Oh, I know all about last night. It's been much busier in here today than usual. Want me to look at your hand? I could redress it for you.
I can take care of myself. I just wanted to know if you'd gotten any intel from anyone passing through the infirmary. Something I can use.
Men with broken jaws don't talk much. Sorry, Mr. Malone.
I need to ask you about a prisoner named Otis Flanagan. He may have been Falcone's attacker. And the Romans seem to think he's the Rat King. I have to find him.
He's been here once or twice, but I won't tell you his medical history. Though I'm sure you have your ways of getting around that. What I will tell you is he's eluded the guards before, and he's extremely dangerous. If you find him, what are you going to do?
He could be the Rat King, Leslie. I'll make him talk, whether he wants to or not.
Just because you can make someone talk doesn't mean you're gonna get to the truth.
That kid on the courthouse roof had an accomplice. I fought him in the Monarch Theater. I need to find him somehow.
Sure you want to do that? That boy's pain must be unbearable. What do you think will happen if you contact him? And which you are we talking about?
I don't know. But when this is all over,
Until this is over, there's time. Focus on the journey in front of you. It might give you some answers once you reach your destination. Talk to you later.
Continue to rise, even after an attack on CEO and
Flanagan's cell. I'll search it for evidence as to how he snuck into death row. Otis doesn't sound like the social type, but he carved out time for group therapy with Dr. Quinzel. Huh. To Otis, thanks for the book. I'll give it back to you at next week's session. Joe. Must be Joe from the commissary. What do you mean by session? Electronic engineering, rat biology, and psychotherapy. Looks like these came from the prison library. Distinctive shoe prints, almost like claws. Otis must have cut up his shoes to make these marks. Cops, courts, clink. Same message I saw in Shrike's apartment. Otis isn't just friendly with rats, he's a follower of the Rat King. Or the Rat King himself. Now, that's all the evidence. Without my analysis tech, I can't perform a more detailed search. I'll trust my instincts. Since Otis ain't here, I gotta go somewhere he hung out a lot. But where? Quiet place like the library would be perfect for group therapy. And explain all of Otis's books, too. I'll head to the library and see what group therapy's all about. Might learn something about Otis and his access to death row.
In the 17th century, the island we know as Blackgate was settled and given its name by Captain John Valor, who commandeered it as a base for his exploits as the so-called Black Pirate. Ships sailing for the thriving colony of Gotham City navigated through Black's Gate in order to arrive. Many of them failed to make their journey. In the latter half of the 17th century, Blackgate Island was home to a monastery of unknown origin. Though the island was abandoned, the chapel that serves in our prison today is a remnant of that original structure. It provides hope and solace to inmates on death row, with its depictions of St. Michael throwing Lucifer into hell. For over a century, Blackgate Island laid untouched, save for a single expedition in 1910, led by renowned Gotham architect Cyrus Pinckney. As World War II came to an end, visionary Carl Draper was contracted to build a facility that would contain Gotham's fast-growing population of criminals, mobsters, and communist sympathizers. The result was Blackgate Penitentiary, which was completed after 4 years of construction as what Draper called the prison of the future. In recent times, Blackgate has seen an unfortunate number of inmate-involved losses of control, including the so-called Christmas Eve riots. While an oversight committee found that prison administration was not at fault for these unfortunate events, Blackgate has dramatically improved its security with new, high-tech measures designed to prevent any further incidents. It's safe to say that the days of riots at Blackgate Prison are simply over.
Dr. Crane, these aren't your patients. They are our patients, and I won't have you bullying them.
These men are hardened criminals, Dr. Quinzel. You can't heal their fractured minds with cuddly vibes and finger painting.
It's called art therapy, you ghoul. Oh, hi.
I'm afraid we have a straggler.
I'll check him in.
I'll see you back in group. Pray you aren't late again.
Hello. I'm Dr. Quinzel. And you are?
Malone.
Welcome, Mr. Malone. First time in group?
First of many, I hope. Joe from the commissary suggested I join. Says it's worked wonders for him.
Therapy can be very healing, and Joe, his progress has been tremendous. Whew, and you're in luck. Mr. Yamashiro's absent today. His chair's all yours. Hold on, I'll buzz you in. Please, follow me. You'll have to excuse Dr. Crane. He was brought in to replace the outgoing supervisor, Professor Strange, and, well, he has a very narrow view of therapy. But, while Crane and I don't always see eye to eye, we do share a common field of study.
Yeah, what's that?
The Shadow. Come on, new friend. Let's join the others. Everyone, I'd like to introduce you to our new friend. This is Mr. Malone. Mr. Malone, please, take a seat. What we do here is rehabilitation through better understanding of the shadow. Our shadow is a blind spot in our psyche.
Not exactly. Our shadow consists of our unconscious fears, shame, and desires that we project onto others.
I was getting to that part. The shadow is often rooted in our early development. Mr. Malone, tell us about your childhood.
My childhood. All right. My parents were both murdered in front of me when I was a kid. I saw it. I couldn't stop it. I froze. And they never caught the guy who did it.
Oh, my dear. I'm so sorry. I feel sick in my soul for you.
That's it? The subject has no use for your feelings, Doctor. He needs a clinical diagnosis, not a bleeding heart.
Aren't you supposed to be quietly observing? Keep your comments to yourself, Crane.
I am here to supervise this clown
My parents would fight all the time. They'd rage at each other and at me. I called it prize fighting because I always got the belt. 7 years old. Couldn't defend myself. I did some awful things over the years to get back at them. Your shadow never leaves you. You wrestle with it all the time. But you can learn to coexist.
Thank you, Joe. That was beautiful. Arnold, let's talk about the dummy. Wasn't that Mr. Donegan's?
This is Woody, and we're best friends. Friends? We just met 4 eyes, and you're far too clingy for me.
Woody, let Arnold speak first.
You're addressing the doll now? I'm putting an end to this.
Keep your mitts up, man.
Hand over the doll, you feeble-minded worm.
Pencil neck.
Where are you taking him?
To a more structured clinical environment.
Is that where you took Mr. Yamashiro? Is that where you took the other inmates?
Nice kumbaya, Doc.
Today's session was a total failure.
I got a long list of regrets, Doc. But coming here ain't one of them.
Thanks, Joe. You know, Mr. Malone here joined today because of you. I think there's a lot you could teach him. I'll leave you two alone.
Kid, grab that book for me, will you? And then we'll take a walk.
You brushing up on how to escape?
Nah, I just like to reread it every few years. Thanks, kid. I don't move so quick anymore.
You all right?
Bum leg. Comes and goes.
How'd it happen?
Running away from something. Stress causes it to flare up.
What's got you so stressed, Joe?
Right now, all your questions. I know what you're thinking. Dead end, right? Not exactly.
This place is full of secrets.
Watch your step through here. This is a shortcut I use for moving around items of a legally questionable nature.
So this is all contraband?
Nah, most of it is above board.
Why, you don't throw anything away?
I threw my life away, kid. But yeah, nowadays, I'm a bit of a pack rat. So, what's on your mind?
I need to get to death row.
I see. You should get yourself fitted for a pine overcoat first.
I'm not looking to die there, just visit.
I don't think you understand the function of death row. In any case, you'll need an access code just to get through the front door.
Great. An access code. You got one?
Nah. This ain't small potatoes. If you want an access code, you'll have to do something for me.
Name it.
Head through this door. We'll talk around front. I run a side hustle, as you're well aware. It just so happens I have a package for someone. Needs to be delivered.
Sounds easy enough.
Look, I'll help you. But I gotta know. What the hell are you hoping to find in Death Row?
The Rat King's army. I want to join. I hear they sign up new recruits there.
You really want to fall in with that evil bastard? I beg you for better. Well... assuming you're serious about this, go find an inmate named Bird. He'll be in the yard. Give Bird this package in exchange for a bundle of cash, but don't be a hero. And don't resort to violence. Trust me, that's an alley you don't want to go down.
I'll do my best, Joe.
Once you get the cash, meet me back here. You hold up your end, and I'll get you that death row access code.
Since my term as district attorney began, there is so much more we can accomplish in the years to come. For information on my platform and what I believe in, press 1. To make a donation, press 2. If you'd like to volunteer to help support my efforts to make Gotham a safer city for law-abiding citizens, press 3. Sic Parvis Magna. Greatness from small beginnings.
Well, that's progress. Deliver this package for Joe. and I'll have my way into death row. With a little luck, Otis Flanagan left something there.
He's a strange bird, all right.
I didn't get much sleep last night. We had some maintenance problems in max security. So don't test my patience. Instead of bothering me, why don't you go to the library and sign up for therapy?
About that beatdown, max security last night. Whoa, DeMarco, can't let you through. The rats don't want you down there. You and me were on SWAT duty for years. Now you're telling me.
Damn shame what the rats did to us last night. That's twice they've got us.
Come on, you can tell me what happened to Falcone and the boys last night. Who was it?
There's more of them every day.
I ain't telling you nothing about what happened in max security. That's family business. I don't know if you work for the rats or you're just suicidal. But if someone catches you spying on Falcone...
Hey, you've been in Blackgate for years. Things changed much since Tiger took over?
You bet. And Tiger answers to shareholders, not City Hall. And they brought in experimental weapons, new security procedures.
My company turned Gotham into a...
We gotta stick together, Mr. Boyle. Use our connections on the outside to make life easier in here. Your leadership turned GothCorp into the People Company. Imagine how we could turn this place around.
Your zeal is infectious, Chase. Most of my bank accounts are frozen, but I have some money tucked away. Where do we begin?
Start by making some calls. We gotta be liquid if we're gonna grease the wheels in here. Leave the rest to me.
How sure are we that Bolton clobbered the family last night? They're just rumors, you know?
We gotta hear from the rat catcher about this.
Shrike should be here too.
He was a hero. Died speaking truth to power.
You shouldn't go back there, DeMarco. If those rats find out you're an ex-cop, they'll tear you a new asshole.
Stop pretending.
Pigman's gonna need more bodies.
Not here. We'll talk later.
Got something for Bird? He's inside.
Who the hell are you?
Malone, I got a package for you from Joe.
Give it here. That feels light. You playing games with me?
No, no games. I'll just take your money and be on my way.
I expected more. If Joe can't deliver, then I keep my money.
Don't sound fair, Birdie.
Life isn't fair. You know, I was born in Peña Duro prison.
And you're gonna die in Blackgate. Break him.
Gonna smash your grill!
Where's the money? To hell with you. Money. Now. It's behind a loose brick in the wall.
Nice, birdie. Job's done. I'll bring this back to Joe.
Bird, all right.
I got your money.
At your blood, someone else's.
It was a group effort.
I told you not to get rough with them.
Yeah, well, I had no choice.
We always have a choice, kid. Here. Your cut of the profits from the delivery.
And the access code?
0529. The changes in the morning, so do what you have to do before then.
Thanks.
Don't thank me. You did good work. Apart from the violence. Stop by anytime if you want another job.
Better get Joe his money and finish the job. Still not sure Otis Flanagan's the Rat King, but I believe he attacked Falcone in the chapel. After lights out, I'll hit death row before Tiger cleans the crime scene.
Close and lock all cell doors on Block B.
Batcave awaits, then the crime scene in death row.
You can't just take Woody from me and get away with it, Wesker. This cell ain't big enough for the two of us.
3 of us.
Right, the 3 of us. Hey, wait a minute.
Shut up, Dalagan! I'm tired of you putting words in my mouth. Arnie boy here may not look like much, but he's pliable, dependable, and he can give me what I want.
What do you want?
Freedom! And I want a partner in crime who's willing to fight for it.
Alright, here we go.
Batsuit ready. Please equip cowl. Batsuit calibration complete. Welcome, Batman.
Good evening, sir. I trust you had a productive day.
I have the code for the manual keypad protecting death row. 0529.
Shall I share this code with Miss Oracle, sir? Cracking is one of the areas...
I know what she's capable of. I have what I need to access the death row chapel where Falcone was attacked.
Ah, yes, Blackgate Chapel. A good place to find religion, or in this case, a cult.
I might not find the Rat King there, but I'll find something.
Happy hunting, sir. I hope you're resting between your daily prison brawls and your nighttime daring-do.
I can handle it, Alfred. And there was only one fight today.
Glad to hear Mr. Malone is making friends, or at least fewer enemies.
Otis attended group therapy in recent weeks, but he's moved from his cell into the walls, just like Falcone said.
Perhaps the best way to find Otis Flanagan is to walk a mile in his shoes.
Following his footprints will be enough.
Fires will
The crime scene in Death Row's chapel is our best lead.
sabotage our system. If you see a rat out hiding in the damn shadow, send him back by way of the infirmary. Listen up! Some prisoners are missing from their cells. Be assured that escaping them will only ensure a bunch of lockers. Get back or be marked for special treatment. And make no mistake, special treatment is not a good thing. Could be another one. Remember, Tiger. These rats must pay for what they've done to society and in the whipping courts. And slimy lawyers won't do it. We will.
Keep looking, but I don't think he's here.
Can't get enough, huh?
Up there! That guy's was a second ago.
You can't hide forever, you know. Damn, man, that got you really good. Just shut up and help me. I'm back.
Death row. The access code is 0529. Falcone was attacked in the death row chapel. The chapel is in death row. I need to investigate.
Tiger, fall in! Nightly address begins. And if you find any of those white rats, bring them to me. Don't blow your arms off.
Better hurry or we'll miss the address.
He ain't taking attendance. And the security cams are down. Rats chewing on the wires.
That why we got so many guys here tonight?
Hard to say. A lot of reasons flying around.
Hello, you got? Getting second thoughts? Smart. I promise this will work.
The cops! The courts. The rats failed to kill Commissioner Gordon, but they've crippled the GCPD. They failed to kill DA Harvey Dent, but they made a mockery of justice. Blackgate is Gotham's last line of defense against this scourge. And it will not fall on my watch! Am I understood?
Yes, sir!
Recently,
They're using thermal imaging headsets. Anyone wearing them will be able to spot me hiding up in the darkness.
see to it!
It's damn hard. Next time you check it out. Can't believe you fell for that.
Cut the crap and cut me down! On my position! Cover me!
Lost Batman. Anyone have a visual?
Hiding in the damn shadows!
Looks like someone missed the memo. Wait a sec. You see this?
Eat this, freak!
Don't make me leave this rat hunt myself.
Offline.
More rat mischief, sir. Powering the backup generator should do the trick.
I'll trace it in detective vision.
To be the best, you must face the best. I will any guard who actually manages to injure Batman. And Batman.
The backup generator needs a jump. Alfred, ready the Batwing to deploy the shock gloves.
Right away. The highest point is the helipad. The exit's on the second floor, to your right from the chapel door. Marking it on your map. The Batwing will deploy your shock gloves to the helipad.
Time to climb.
What could Bolton be defending with all this artillery?
His claim. I'd be surprised if there were anything deeper.
Yes, he doesn't strike me as a chess-level strategist.
Divine justice will be served.
Another anti-aircraft gun installed on the helipad roof.
I have the element of surprise. Hold the Batwing until I disable it. The anti-aircraft gun's out of reach.
Blackgate tore down an edifice to install it.
I'll look for a weak wall. Alfred, send the Batwing.
Shock gloves en route to the helipad, sir. Mind the jolt.
Thanks, Alfred. Lucius miniaturized the electrocutioner's design to integrate with my gauntlets.
Now you're putting it to use in the name of justice.
Every punch charges up the shock gloves. An attack combo will activate them. Tiger isn't ready for this.
Break his face! You mess with the wrong guard, Bat. I'ma smash his face! Time to throw hands free! Toe-to-toe! You and me, freak! Kill you, freak! Going for a shock!
The shock gloves are portable, sir. Why not just bring them with you?
They're experimental, not worth the risk during an investigation. There's the landing.
I got him! I got him! You think I'm scared of you? Eat this, freak!
For you guys who just punched in, that came through here. We got bodies in the infirmary to prove it. When you see him, don't hold back, because he won't.
You need right! Got something back there, just took out an anti-aircraft gun as well as a tower. Quit the bitching about this. I chased you and the leopard goes back. You're a problem back. Keep it up. I want to see how far you can take this.
I need to get to the chapel.
The door is online. Your decoder can interface with it now.
Security barricades. Locked down due to rat sabotage.
Logs show prisoner transfers from death row to general population.
Which means any prisoners I find here are rats. Mechanical rats. I can destroy them with a batarang.
Miss Quinzel, I'm giving you a chance here. Do you know what happens if the prosecution can try Julian Day as a sane man?
He'll get the death penalty.
And this city will thank you for helping to remove a cold-blooded killer from the streets.
Rather surprising. Dr. Quinzel seems exceedingly sympathetic to inmates. Strange vermin, sir.
Just like the Gotham sewers. This isn't a prison. It's a lair. The rats must use these tunnels to move around undetected in broad daylight.
Much like their namesakes.
knives.
You ever been looked down, freak?
All right, everyone, listen up. Tiger's out in force. No one goes out without someone watching his back.
We should make our way back to ourselves. Getting killed in Blackgate won't help our cause. Shrike was a martyr because people witnessed his death. You dying here? You're just a body.
The Rat King called us to the clink. We must trust his word. Anyone see
The king demands the bat's head!
Get ready for retribution!
You're going face down in the gutter! Trespassing on sacred ground! By our king's decree, Blackgate belongs to us!
Be you pig or be you cat, tonight you die by hand of rat! You'll pay for your sins! Fight back! Free me from this cage! Tonight you die by hand of rat!
Another revival broken up.
Thankfully, no hostages this time.
Master Bruce, do you understand why they rebel?
They're convicts, not men of conviction.
Who felt treated unfairly by society.
They made their choices, and those choices led straight to me. How close am I to the chapel?
Quite close. The chapel should be up ahead.
chapel. Time for answers.
It started out as my control gas, but I adjusted the recipe. A large dose will turn those brains to succotash.
The Joker hides his plans in a smokescreen of chaos.
Though this be madness, yet there is method in it.
He's clearly insane, but he acts with purpose.
Ghastly thing. At least the chapel knows its audience.
How old is this?
No one really knows. It's one of the prison's few surviving original structures.
Falcone claims his assailant was the prisoner Otis Flanagan. There's still evidence in the chapel from the attack on Falcone. I'll set up a crime scene and figure out what happened. Flanagan threw Falcone through this pew. Remarkable for someone of Flanagan's size. Blood spatter and prints indicate Falcone laid here following the attack. Strange. I'm not seeing any forensic evidence tying Otis Flanagan to this scene. The assailant snuck up behind Falcone, struck him with a metal pipe, before covering his head with a sack. Traces of metal on the kneeler, and nail marks in the fabric. No trace of Otis's prints on the weapon, but then again, he does wear gloves. Something's not right, Alfred. Are any of the details from this attack consistent with Flanagan's crimes on the outside?
No, sir. But prison can change a man, as I'm sure you're well aware.
I'll keep looking. The altar was configured to look like a shrine to the Rat King. Falcone struck his assailant with a manifesto as he laid on the altar. It gave Falcone time to escape, but only for a moment. If Falcone struggled as much as evidence suggests, these items would have been knocked aside. That means they were placed on the altar after the assault. Someone with access to the chapel staged this scene to implicate Flanagan. Before throwing Falcone into the pew, the attacker hit the candelabra. 3 sets of footprints were left in this pool of wax. First set, size 14. No discernible tread pattern. Whoever made these wore disposable shoe covers. The second is a partial from an Italian loafer, Falcone's. The third set was made after the wax dried. A match for the distinctive claw-like shoe prints I found in Otis Flanagan's cell. Otis was here, but didn't arrive at the chapel until after the assault. Fabric analysis shows a small amount of Kevlar and nylon. The assailant wore a bulletproof vest and caught it on the candelabra during the struggle with Falcone. I've scanned all available evidence. Only a small group of people in Blackgate are equipped with bulletproof vests. I'll narrow my search to the most likely candidates. A scan showed remnants of a bulletproof vest were torn on the candelabra during Falcone's attack. Falcone's crew may have access to bulletproof vests, which would make this an inside job, but it's not the most likely explanation. Tiger Security have access to bulletproof vests, not to mention the chapel itself. Someone on Tiger's payroll is responsible.
Another excellent deduction, sir. Perhaps Otis Flanagan could provide a suitable explanation for why he was framed.
I don't think I'll have to wait very long.
Well now, my son, have you come to confess your sins?
You were here the night Falcone was attacked. Why?
Searching. Seeking my missing brethren.
The prisoners.
Abducted in the night. But still they remain lost. I found only Falcone. At the mercy of the head guard.
That explains the broken pew. It would have taken a man of tremendous strength to cause such damage, sir.
Your so-called Day of Wrath will kill innocent people. How do you justify that?
Bruce Wayne hoards billions. More money than he'd be able to spend in 100 lifetimes. Meanwhile, we starve. We live on the streets. Ignored, invisible, yet greater in number every day. Our wrath is inevitable.
Why did Falcone think you attacked him?
Once Bolton's vile work was finished, I pulled the bag from the Roman's head and called for help. Vengeance belongs to the Rat King. Not to me, not to Bolton. All things are in his plan, Batman.
For your sake, Otis, I hope you're telling the truth.
I suffer for honesty, not lies.
Bolton attacked Falcone, and he may be abducting prisoners.
Well, that complicates things.
I need more than Otis's word. I'll search Bolton's office.
Okay! Extra bonus for anyone who can even touch Bastard! Got that? Touch him! That's how low the bar is! I'll lift you up here! I promise! You ain't shooting up! I'ma mess you up!
Alfred, I'm heading to Bolton's office to get some answers.
That's in the administration wing off the yard. I've marked its location on your map. Could Bolton be the Rat King?
Otis said Bolton tried to kill Falcone. It may even be Bolton who's disappearing rats. I'll find the answer in his office.
Comes to pay!
Been training for this? I'ma mess you up.
Are you concerned about the fate you've left Mr. Flanagan to?
Otis was scared. He would have said anything to get out.
Indeed, perhaps fear does not always lead to truth.
Bolton may find him. But if I help Otis, I compromise my investigation.
To the rat still in life. I can torture you, brothers. Make it easier.
Bolton only wants the upper hand so he can bring it down on the weak.
The freaking rat! Bat to a knife! Think a riot is justice for your grievances. Justice is not letting you off on an insanity. Justice is seeing you in...
Back me up. On my 20! What the hell? You can't hide forever, you know! Damn, this guy's down for the count.
Whoever did this hits damn hard.
I doubt he can take both of us down.
We're outnumbered, Bat!
I think we're good, but stay frosty.
I heard something.
My favorite glutton for punishment.
I see Bolton's office.
Are you sure he's not there?
For now. But I won't have long.
Extra guns to the chapel! Batman! Greg Flanagan's sorry ass!
No card. I'll find another way. I don't have a card for the elevator. I'll find another way around. Prisoner transfer records should be on Bolton's computer.
Do be careful, sir. Strikes me as the sort to have an unsavory browser history.
The computer's unlocked. I'll back up his files and get out. I'll insert the SD card to back up his files, then send them to Oracle for analysis. This will take time.
Perhaps a tour of Mr. Bolton's brooding office interior, sir.
Batman. Killer.
That publication was never known for its accuracy.
Bolton believes it.
People see what they want to see in their heroes.
It's done.
The Batman in Blackgates. When I heard you were in my prison, roughing up my men, I was honored. Big fan. But help me understand. You threw a man to his death off the courthouse roof. But now...
I don't kill.
Punishment is the only way to keep criminals in line!
Is that why you attacked Falcone?
Yes!
To punish him?
Yes, your methodology!
You took it too far.
I didn't go far enough! These scumbags think they rule behind the walls of my prison. You could have been more than a symbol. You could have been a god. You disappoint me. I'm sorry you won't be around to watch as I end Falcone's empire for good. What's the expression? Never meet your heroes. Kill him. Shoot his ass! No!
Master Bruce!
I'm getting out of here.
There should be a window behind the desk. Are you all right?
Yes.
Oh, thank heavens.
Bolton's lost it.
At least you disabused him of the notion that you are allies.
His methods are extreme and misguided. Leslie's right. Beating the rats won't turn up the Rat King.
Do I detect a change of heart?
A change of strategy.
You're as bad as the scum you threw off the roof! Guilty as he was!
Sorry your meeting with Bolton ended in violence, sir. Sometimes our biggest fans can be our harshest critics.
I'll need Oracle to decrypt the card.
She's on call. Just place the drive in the reader on the forensics station.
Wow, okay. This drive is a hot mess.
Can you decode it?
Thankfully, someone doesn't know about updating their OS. Have it for you in 2 shakes. Who do they have working IT at that place anyway?
This on? Testing. Okay, look, I'm no fool. I know how it works on the outside. You get a little side action, and Falcone or someone just like him greases your palm. But here, on the inside, it's my rules. And if you think I'm going to let that Roman relic worm his way into power, get this straight. This isn't about the cage books or any money I owe him. So don't even start with... God, this is ridiculous. I'll just tell you in person. Brandon, you do good work for me, but what the hell? I've got more reports of prisoners dropping out of the ranks, just disappearing. I shouldn't have to remind you of this again, but this is a prison. Keeping inmates in is job number 1. Consider this a warning. You were smart to trade the GCPD for Tiger. You're moving up. Don't throw it away now.
A cage match schedule. Bolton's running an illegal boxing club, and Falcone's running the books.
The business partners had a falling out.
Or someone turned them against each other.
Looks like there's a special match scheduled for this morning.
Bolton said he's going to end Falcone's empire. That's where he plans to do it.
Another job for Batman, huh?
No. Too many tigers in the cage.
You'd face Captain Bolton without your equipment.
The element of surprise has always been my best weapon. Bolton said he would end Falcone's empire. He'll make his move in the cage this morning.
Disguise prepared. Irving Malone. Batman, please remove your cowl. Please equip disguise. Disguise complete. Goodbye, Malone.
Poor Donegan. It was an accident. Like the last time.
Oh, jeez, honey, there's no time for waterworks. We gotta clean this up.
You won't get away with this. Who's gonna stop me, Grey Ghost? I swear an oath to protect the people of Gotham. You couldn't save anyone even if you tried. You hide like a coward and watch their suffering. Oh, take that back. Hey! You hit me! Cut it out! Take it back. I was only saying what they said on the show. Take that back or you'll be sorry. Stop it!
That's enough playing for one day.
He hit me.
It was an accident, Harvey. Apologize, Bruce.
Someday, the bad people will get what they deserve. I will hunt him down and make him pay.
Bruce! Sit down!
I'll help you find the person who took your parents, and you can make him pay.
All right, stop it. Listen to me, both of you. What you're talking about is revenge. That's not justice.